That's about right, that's about right. Alright. Colors of my landing craft has been changed to reflect Orkin design, and welcome back everybody with a new Warframe video. Today we are going to start the quest, one of the quests, and I will do every quest that there is, just today starting with Once Awake. Once Awake. Intercepted Garnier communications reveal that Garnier have been experimenting with some sort of bioweapon. You must investigate. Begin. Alright. Now, oh wait. Let's read the, how we call it, email. From the Lotus. Disturbing intel. Tenno. We have intercepted a particular decrypted and let me get my voice back. I just had dinner and I'm a little bit burpy right now. That's not really helpful. Alright. Lotus says, Tenno, we have intercepted and partially decrypted a disturbing Garnier communication. A Garnier doctor by the name of Tangus claims to have uncovered some sort of new bioweapon. We have few details, but the message originated out of M Prime. You need to go there and investigate the Lotus. Alright, the reason why we start with this one is that it is technically the first quest I think you can do. The other one would be the Half the Kubro, and yeah, that's probably it. The Half the Kubro and Once Awake you get from one of the new junctions, which the whole map system has been changed. Now you start off with level 1 at Earth, not at Mars anymore, and you can use these junctions to jump to new, areas. The reason why there is no actual junction to the moon here is because the moon is, technically just right next to Earth. So why should you have some kind of interspace junction travel thingy? Alright, and we will do this at the end. Like, the path through this game will be, you start off at Earth, then you complete the, the requirements for the Venus junction, then you jump to Venus. At the Venus junction you get you get this if you wanted to jump to Mercury, and that unlocks certain quests, and with those quests you can then go back to Earth and the Mars junction right here. And also you get certain rewards at the left bottom corner of this thing. And the reason why I wanted to do this mission in particular instead of the Howl of the Kubro is because the third reward is Void Relic, Relic segment, yeah. You need that to do the new sort of way to get primes, because I wanted to get some prime parts to maybe sell for, just platinum or for straight up ducats, so we can actually buy shit from different people by getting specialized currency. But I noticed that I didn't have had any means to get the relics, to activate my relics. So I was like, why am I not able to actually, get my relics? The reason because of that is I never played the Once Awake quest. Like, I never did it. This is also my first time playing through this quest. No, that's
Would you
the
look at you? Worthless, ugly freaks!
We Are Ugly Tower. No, this is Sorties. This is the Void Fissures for the relics. Syndicate things. This is quest. This is quest. Yeah. And these are also things I haven't done anymore. Haven't done yet. Alright. Let's do this mission. Oh wait, leave squad? No. Solo. Pardon my manners, Jesus. I'm really burpy. Let's do this on solo because, you know, I want to take it slowly. Also today I'm using Nesha. And it's funny that I said let's do this thing slowly because Nesha is one of the speed frames that's actually, you know, super speedy. Skip the cinematic of us traveling here and hello, what is this?
Several vulnerable data consoles on this base. Find them and hack in. We need to know the nature of their new bioweapon.
The Tenno! Keep them away from the specimens!
Destroy them! Dr. Tengus demands absolute secrecy.
I do not know why they haven't died yet. Is it because the infested hasn't been, you know,
any known biochemical agents. What are they doing down here?
escaped yet? Like, oh wait, they have escaped. Alright, that's weird. Why haven't the Grenier been killed by these things yet? Alright, now. Oh wait, this way. Yeah, Nasha's pretty speedy. Like, this ability gives me even more speed. And yeah, Nasha, the Warframe is pretty slippery too. You cannot really, you know, change, how you call it, change your position very quick, but you know, I kind of like its set because it has the fire ring damaging iron skin-ish type thing. You have a permanent speed buff if you build it correctly. You are speedy to begin with. You have an ultimate that spikes enemies to holy spears, and you can look fabulous while doing it. Nesha is pretty, you know, feminine actually for a male Warframe. Which I don't, you know, disagree with. That is an, you know, interesting design choice, and you know, there certainly are males in real life that are a little bit more feminine than masculine, but you know, I do like it when a game is a little bit more inclusive, but not, you know, tries too hard with it. You know what I mean? You can be inclusive, and you can, you know, try to represent every little bit of how you call it, society in your game. But if that's the whole point of your game, then you're doing something wrong.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Alright, so this is a spy mission, eh? I did not know that. I might have brought the wrong Warframe then. But I have done quite a few spy missions in my time, so I do know what I'm doing. And this kind of weirded me out. I haven't seen that anywhere because I haven't played a spy mission that is in a tile set corrupted by infestation. Because the infestation faction doesn't really have spy missions to begin with. Because they're just a mindless zombie-like faction, you know. Alright. Let me enter this. And there isn't even a guard. I was looking around for some kind of guardian for this or for the other terminal up there, but there wasn't. Ooh, what's this? Cephalon fragment. What the hell? What are you? Alright, that's weird. I have to look that up. That seems like something special, but I cannot interact with it. That's truly weird. I haven't seen that in any case. Alright, let's just go back up the way we came. Alright. We're doing fine. Oh, and my warding halo, the power that you see around me all the time spinning, it goes away once the shield that it gives goes away, and I cannot recast it. That's my biggest concern with Iron Skin and Warding Halo, that you cannot recast it once you actually already have it in use. Because sometimes, you're going through a level. Oh, now they're attacking each other. I wondered why. But sometimes you go through oh wait, we need to go to B first because C is mostly always near the exit. Because, A, B, C, that's the alphabetical order. And I'm missing this guy, god damn it. Alright. What I was gonna say, yeah, because sometimes you're running through a mission and you notice, hey, my warding halo or iron skin are only at 20%, but there isn't really a, any enemy around, so like, you want to be prepared for the next fight, so you want to pop it again, just to increase it back to 100%. But you can't, because that's not how the game works. That's my only concern with Rhino and Nesha. Well, with Rhino there's more, but with Nesha, that's that. Also that he doesn't scale that well, but he isn't about scaling or damage. He is all about scouting. He's like, if you're doing a mission, you're just running through every enemy that there is, running past them, laying down a big patch of fire so that they get stunned a lot, and then letting the other Warframes finish the job while they have enough time. Alright. Also, what I want to talk about more. Yeah, the very first actual quest, I guess, is the tutorial. And since you cannot well, I do not know if you can replay the tutorial, actually. I might have to look that up. Because that's also a pretty interesting part of the game. Oh, I'm creating a bridge? And where are you supposed to access it? This is where you're supposed to access the bridge. Alright. Oh. Oh, and they removed the function that if you go down, you lose all your powers. Nice. Well, I think they did actually, because I haven't lost my powers anymore. Come on. Where am I supposed to go? What? Wait, hold on. Hold your horses. Where am I supposed to go? What the hell is going on here? I haven't played that much, how you call it, spy missions. I mostly played Corpus, so I do not know every tile set out from the back of my hand. And also I'm pretty rusty in terms of Warframe, because I've mostly been oh wait, at the end of the hallway was something that you can use to get into the room with the actual data. Is there a camera around here? No. Alright. You would think that some, you know, how you call it, sensitive data from, you know, experiments with the Infested.
Specimens.
Oh wait, yeah. Now we notice.
Out! What's going on?
Stop the infested. Forget the Tenno.
Infested? This shouldn't be possible. Tenno, it is more important than ever that you finish your mission. We need to know what is going on here.
Oh wait, so that's why you cannot really fail these missions. These spy missions. I thought so, they're just way too easy, but the quest line requires you to actually finish all the data retrievals. Alright. Fair enough, I guess. Yeah! See those hacking skills?
Alarms reset. The target console is nearby. If you trigger the
Alright.
alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Let's remove that power again, because it drains energy over time if you have it on, so... And I do not need it right now, so why should I have it on? That's waste of energy. And arc trap. I hate those things. They're so annoying. Well, that was too easy, wasn't it? That would have been too easy, wasn't it? Oh, alright. I thought so. I was like, can the security lasers go away, please? Because if they wouldn't have gone away, then I was in a big, there was in big trouble.
We came for. Get to extraction.
Who let them out? Was it Tengus?
Tengus did this. I know he did.
Someone released these creatures on purpose. They want
Yep.
them to destroy you.
Alright.
We've been locked out. Let's override.
I
the
don't care
security.
if we've been locked out, because we are here at the end of the mission.
Mission complete.
I do not know if this
Excellent work,
is the
Tenno.
well, it's probably not the final mission of this quest line. I mean, I already know what the Infestors are because, you know, I've been playing the game for quite a long time. But it's kind of fun to see that the world of Warframe
Tenno,
gets to meet
we
the
have an emergency
Infested.
situation developing. It's more infested. Get to the node I've marked on your navigation console.
Sure, Space Mama. Exterminate an infestation. Exterminate. Anakin. I'm not a Whovian or anything. I just like that meme.
This Grineer ship tried to flee the infestation, but was quickly overrun. Exterminate everything on board before it reaches a more populated sector.
Too bad, Lotus, they already have strat. It is too late. Right now, we can only exterminate those who have been infested. Also, I will show you the model of the infested chargers once we are done with the quest, because those things, you know, have a little secret. You might have already guessed what they are in exactly if you watch them closely, but if you haven't, then I'm about to show you something quite gruesome actually. Damn, see that slide range. No other Warframe can move that fast. That's why I like Nisha. Because if you are so fast and you are doing infestation, nothing can reach you. Like, well, almost nothing can reach you. And they're stupid enough to just walk into your path of fire, so. That's why Nisha is my go-to, how call it, infested Warframe. For most people it's actually Ember, but I think Nisha is also pretty good with dealing with the infested. Just because I like to be fast and I like to kill infested. I want both. Alright.
Another job well executed.
That's the second mission in this questline. What has it got in store for us? Does Lotus confess what the infested are in this questline? I do not know. The Lotus is a bit ambiguous in these first quests.
Tenno, we have an emergency situation developing. It's more infested. Get to the node I've marked on your navigation console.
This is from one of Dr. Tanga's reports. The additional test marines have arrived. The specimens stored through the previous why precious? What the hell? Previous batch much faster than predicted. It should be noted that marines who survived the longest were using fire-based weapons. The infested are vulnerable to fire. I have sent a fire damage mod to install on your melee weapon. It should aid you in your coming missions. Loads. So yeah, that's why I like to use Nisha at the infested, because he can just run past them and,
I must say,
you know,
these infested are very worrisome.
alright, Ordis doesn't know
Lotus
anything
would
about
like
the
you to install
infested
that
too.
mod as soon as now.
No, I don't need that mod, because I have Nisha. And he deals a lot of fire damage. Skips it. Thank you. And skip.
We are going to attempt to use a cascade bomb to destroy all traces of infested here. The bomb will take time to arm. Protect it until it's ready for detonation.
What does this kind of siren sound like? Is this fucking indestructible from how you call it? Disturbed? If so, I wouldn't mind. Dun 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 dun. I've got it in my head now. I'm indestructible. Determination. And then I do not know the lyrics anymore. I should how you call it, one day, you know, just look up the freaking lyrics of that song, because it's awesome. Like, if you're not a fan of metal, then of course it wouldn't be awesome, because, you know, it's kind of a niche, how you call it, music kind. You know, there are some songs that everybody can enjoy, but there are also songs that just some people enjoy. That's why, you know, pop music is so, you know, popular. That's the whole reason why it's pop music, popular music. Like, yeah, that speaks for itself.
The These creatures
But,
appear to be mindless monsters,
how you call
but
it?
they know we're up to something, and they're trying to stop it.
For the Lotus.
Shut up then. Alright, I've almost got no energy left, so right now let's just do it with our Warframe. Oh wait. Oh, this is the bomb. Alright, alright. I didn't know what the actual bomb was. I thought at first that this was the bomb encased in infested shit. Just like a big bombshell, but on closer inspection, you know, it's just an infested blob. Which is gross. By the way. The infested sometimes are pretty gross. But they're one of the easy, well, I think they're one of the easiest factions. The faction that I can't stand is, well, I obviously, you know, can deal with them, but the infested, faction, oh god damn it, I cannot speak today, sorry guys. The faction that I hate the most is probably the Corpus, because the Corpus doesn't deal in raw HP, the Corpus doesn't deal in raw damage, the Corpus doesn't deal in any survivability or actual damage, so you think like, wow, they actually, you know, are pretty easy because they do not deal that much damage. But they have something that neither of the other factions have, and I do not, you know, count the sentients as a faction yet, because there's only one enemy type. And maybe you can count the, you know, the Stalker and his acolytes as in, as how you call it, sentient faction, because they, you know, partnered with one of the sentients, but they aren't, you know, themselves sentients. But there isn't really a mission that focuses solely on sentience, so I do not call them a full-blown faction. But the Granier and the Infested just, you know, are sometimes hard to kill, deal a lot of damage, and the Granier are probably, you know, more difficult than the Infested in terms of that, because they have long-range weapons which have almost perfect accuracy, so that's kind of hard to, you know, avoid if they have a lot of accuracy. But why am I getting this stance so much? God damn. Oh wait, because it drops from Infested, so sure. But the Corpus deals in a lot of utility. That's the reason why I hate it. Like, it has big meaty energy shields that prohibit your abilities to actually pass through. They also immediately turn off any channeled ability. And I do not know, but I think any duration based buff also just get completely shut down. Like, if you just cast it and then 1 second after that walk into such a big energy shield, then it's just gone. You do not get the energy back, you do not get some duration back or something, the effect just stops. It would have been fine, I guess, a little bit, if the effect was, the effect itself was neglected, but the duration of the buff just still persisted. So you don't, if you kill the, you know, energy shield guy in the middle, and the energy shield goes down, then you get the buff immediately back without, you know, recasting it. But I don't know if that's even possible to code. So yeah, I won't fault the developers of Warframe for that. But the Infested probably are the most utility based after the Corpus, because they have some knockbacks and how you call it, healing for their units, some disruptive capabilities with the ancient disruptors, which if they hit you with a certain attack, it drains pretty much all your energy and shields, but not really a big game-changing utility. Like, you aren't prohibited to do 99% of things that you chose your Warframe for. You know, if you choose a certain Warframe because you like it or because it's good in this mission, then if you walk into such a energy field, then it just becomes completely, you know, useless, because hell, you cannot use abilities anymore. But yeah, that's why I hate the Corpus that much. Also, their whole faction is based on greed, and I do not like greed. You know, I'm always a man that says, like, if you earn enough money to make a decent living out of your situation, and you know, can take care of the ones from your family for your own wants, etc. Like, then you no longer need any more money. Like, if you then, you know, keep collecting more money, then that's just greedy. And we don't need any greed in this world, because, you know, there are so many people living in poverty. Like, goddamn. You know, it's I'm making blatant statements without any facts on this, but it's still based on some truth. I do not know the exact statistics, but the 1% wealthiest people on the planet have, like, you know, maybe 40% or something of the money in the whole world. And
The bomb is armed.
oh wait,
We're done here. The extraction
alright,
team will
the
take
bomb
over
has been
from here.
armed,
Time to
right?
evacuate.
But like, some multi-millionaires, multi-billionaires actually, you know, earn and have more money than whole countries. Like, that's kind of disgusting.
I
How
must
much greed
say,
that is.
these infested scare the are very worrisome.
Yeah,
The
Infested.
Lotus would like you to install that mod as soon as now.
Wait. Hello? The Once Awake quest somewhere? Do we actually need to equip this Molten Impact? Is this enough for you? What do we need to do? Once Awake quest. Defend the bomb, exterminate infestation, investigate bioweapon. Yeah, this is it. Oh wait, communications inbox? No, there isn't another email. Alright. This is weird. It might have bugged out on me. I do not know. Let's jump to Earth. So we can... No. We haven't completed the quest. Alright. So... let's reset the situation, shall we? Let's just jump into the junction and then jump out again. Maybe that does the trick. Alright. Leave the junction. So... and then click on Once Awake again. It bugged out. Alright guys, let's just No, not this, but profile and log out. Are you sure you want to log out? Yes. Alright. Like this. Yeah, that's my password indeed, guys. That's a long password. You have two unread messages. Alright. Intercepted message. Quarantine disrupted. My queens. It is my shame to report that the Tenno interference has caused a breach of our infested testing labs on M Prime. Acting immediately, I ordered the destruction of the facility which has contained the outbreak. Tragically, I believe the Tenno have stolen spores with the intent to use the plague against us. I will act at once to develop a countermeasure. I will not allow this unethical behavior by the Tenno to threaten our glorious cause. For the Queen's Dr. Tengus. Alright, first off, I used that tissue to craft weapons, not to craft a bio weapon. You are the one who wanted to turn the infesteds, into a weapon that you can control. So you are the bad one here, Dangus, not us. You are acting unethical. We just reap the rewards from these infest. Yes, I am. Well, no, we're reading a message, so we aren't actually, viewing anything. But I digress. We are just using the zombies from your bioweapon as parts of our weapons. So, yeah. Whatever you say, man. Infestation eradicated. Tenno. The cascade explosion worked as the asteroid has worked, and the asteroid has been purged from infestation. But I'm afraid this new threat cannot be so easily contained. Dr. Tengus's experiments with this plague are grossly irresponsible and have threatened the entire system. That's what I said. Well, no, what I said, but that's indeed what he has done, not we. All that is needed is an infected ship to reach a populated area, and we will be unable to contain its spread. There's no controlling it. The Grenier will be in just as much peril as we are. To prepare you for this new fight, I have sent you something that should prove effective against this menace. Let us hope you will not need to use it. I actually used the heat sword in the early game. It's a pretty standard sword, and the slam attack deals a large fire explosion thing. So it's kind of useful. Alright. So we have completed the Once Away quest. Now let us go to the Mars Junction to get our relic segment. So that I can actually, get some prime parts and play this game. That's the whole reason why I did Warframe this week and not Dark Souls. Oh hell no! Wait. Oh, I need to kill more Frontier Greniers. Alright. You know what we'll do? I will go back to my ship and show you the Infesteds, so that you can get a nicer look at them, to the codex, and then universe, yes, enemies, and the Infesteds. Alright. And after this I will just quit this episode, and I will probably maybe somewhere next week if I want to, and in any case next Saturday or Sunday will probably still be an episode, but maybe an extra episode in between somewhere. Alright. Now, this is the infested charger. It's an infested Granier. Its head is cracked open to its chest. Its armor mulges with its flesh. Its legs grow, like some kind of beast. Its arms get, a full infestation treatment because this is his normal arm right here. And I now notice that it's kind of clipping. Goddamn. But
Stand by while
his
I
shoulder.
analyze the intelligence profiles of the Grenier. Error, not a number. Did the operator enjoy this witticism?
Yes, Orders, that's a funny joke, but I only laughed the first time, not the second or the third or the fourth. And his broken neck parts thingy, where his head should have been, turned into a face that now mauls at your face if it, jumps right at you. Alright, so that's the gruesome Granier infested. Now, let's see the runners, shall we? This is another infested unit, and it is a Corpus crewman. Because this is the clothing of a Corpus crewman, this is the hand of a Corpus crewman, and you can see the helmet of a Corpus crewman right here. And I always thought this arm thingy was infestation that grow like this, and this was his actual arm. But now noticing it, he actually grabs his own face in pure agony while he is being mutated by this bioweapon that actually the Orkin has created to battle the sentients, but then it blew up in their faces because, they've created for freaking mutating zombies, and that's never a good idea. So yeah. The crawlers then. These are pretty weird. They're just, the crawlers are the infested crewman units, but chopped in half. Mostly. So yeah. And these are just recolors of each other. They're just the same. Alright, let us... Ooh, the executioners. Well, that's for another time. Oh yes, the Mutilist Osprey, also infestation. These are the mutated Ospreys from Corpus. And the reason why mechanical units have been infested by the infestation is because a leader from the Corpus, LSV, has been experimenting with biomechanical enhancements, you would call them, I guess. But yeah, that's also not so helpful. LSV, you have given the infested faction quite a lot of utility, and I hate you for it. Well, I kind of like LSV actually. Alright, but these are the infested Asians, and actually the Asians are the most interesting of the bunch, because we do not know what the Asians were before. Well, we do know now, but we never knew what the infesteds were before they Asians were before they turned into these infested Asians. But during a codex, for the, how you called it, for some guy for just mini quest, we have learned that a Orkan actually got, you know, infested by the infested healer was a friend of somebody in that codex, and they have been left by the other Orcan just basically for dead actually, but he wanted to rescue them, so he drummed up a quite a big, you know, um, amount of support to go after his or her, I do not know anymore, a friend. But he had always a mental connection with them, and he still sensed that she was alive. So she went there, but then he felt her everywhere. So the thought here is that if the infested actually corrupt something, they instantly know how to reproduce it. So the first infested healer, ancient healer, was his friend. He had always a connection with his friend. But once she got turned into this mutated mess, the hive mind of the infested, that's why it can never be turned into a weapon, because it's a hive mind. And that's also why LHV couldn't make it work that well. But how do you call it? They instantly know how to reproduce their units of their army or something like that, and they just want to turn everything into infested. They just want to encompass all of creation to be infested. Because I don't know why. Oh, that's LHV. Mutus LHV in the background actually. Actually, the LHV is semi successful in his attempts to control the infested, but there's always an underlying sense of hive minds in their mind, so it never can actually be fully implemented as a weapon. So the attempts of the Granier in this first quest were kind of, you know, useless. Yeah, you again see LHV here, all mutated himself, but well, he himself a little bit on his cheek there. Wait, did his color now move? Well, that doesn't matter. But mostly his mechanical parts have been mutated. This part of his body has been mutated a little bit, but this armband has been mutated, and his leg. But we will see that once we go for his quest, because there is a quest that deals with Mutalist LHV. But the Brood Mother is just another experimentation of LHV. Also, the Boiler is an experimentation of LHV. So these three, well, these two haven't got a do not have do not have a special origin. Now the Swamp Mutalist, Swarm Mutalist MOA actually is, because it has first been a MOA, a corpus, how you call it, machine piece of machinery, and now has been turned again into an infestation machine. The Tar Mutalist MOA is just a different kind of infested MOA, which these are way worse than these. The Charger Xmas, the Crawler is there. Yeah, the Juggernaut. These things are pretty insane though. Yeah, these are just tanks. Just protected by impenetrable armor. That's also true. They within certain casting animations of his attacks, you can actually hurt him, but not if he is just standing still. So yeah, that's kind of a bummer. And this is just a mutated version of it, which actually I do not know where you can see it, where you can encounter it anymore. I can't remember that, but this one is a lot bigger than the Juggernaut himself. And this is actually just trivial information for y'all. So I do not know if you want me to actually show this to you, but if you still stick around till now, I kind of expect you to be interested in this. Yeah, and that's it. I've got Stalker. Oh, that's awesome. I never seen this codex. He is behind you, watching your every move. Alright. Just the Eximuses are special versions, and Parasitic Eximus is the most annoying of all the Eximuses in my opinion, because they drain enemy from you. They just if they come within a certain range, it drains 15 per second. Oh yes, these are the little infested things that crawl out of the brood mother. Yeah, but that's actually all the. Wait, if we turn over to the infestation tab, then we can see. Yeah, I have some undiscovered, mostly bosses, I think. Yeah, mostly bosses. Orkin Sentient, and the Stalker himself. He is his. Yeah, the Stalker is his own. How you call it? Faction. So yeah, the sentients also are not really a faction for me. The Wild is also just a small faction, which are just wild things, wildlife. And then we have the Orkin, which just consists of already seen enemies but then corrupted. Yeah, there is right now not really a Orkin an Orkin enemy that you know is particularly um, unique, but yeah, that's it. All right. That was the quest once awake. Lotus did not tell us where the infested came from, but more or less just letting you know what the infested are capable of, and that you shouldn't mess with them, and just eradicate them once you see them. But its spread is almost inevitable, so you cannot really stop it. Just make sure you don't get it. And actually, we have got it. Sadly enough, we do not know what's behind this door yet, but there is infestation around it. So yeah, that's something. This door in our ship is something that many people are speculating about what's behind that, and I think we will know what's behind that once the next how we call it next update goes live, the War Within update, not the update with Titania, which I will be totally playing the shit out of, the new Warframe Titania. It sounds so awesome, and I do like Arkwing, but her ult consists of shrinking herself and then flying around in Arcwing mode, while using certain weapons only available for her during Arcwing. But you know, that just sounds awesome to me. And also, she's a freaking fairy. That's just beautiful. But anyway, this has been yeah. This has been the Once Awake quest. My name is Lord Longface. If you like this video, leave a like. If you dislike this video, leave a dislike. And I'll see you, lords and ladies, in the next one. Bye.